cool shit with that. And I just talked about SK and Paladin, and we'll hit them right now. SK, taps, dots. SKs are warrior necro hybrids. Plate mail, two-handers. They life tap to heal themselves. They have a lot of cool melee buffs that, like, on melee attack you have a chance to life tap. They have some really interesting AAs that buff those life taps. So that's their whole thing, is like healing themselves by doing damage and auto attack. They have good dots. They have snares. They have pretty good snares that are also dots. They have a shitty ass pet. Yeah, it's okay. You might be able to get it to where it can like stay alive with some really good gear, which is always interesting. The pet gearing is fucking interesting in this game. So they get that. Really good self healing. They have a spell FD like Necros. They just have what Necro has, just worse versions of it. But that payoff is they get the harm touch and the reeve, and then the plate mail, and they're good tanks, and they get taunts. And so they're really good. They're good tanks, but they also do a lot of damage. And cool interactions with Zerker. Again, Paladin, real quick, people say, I didn't do group play, but people say SKs are like the highest threat production between warrior. The three tanks are warrior, Paladin, and SK, and SK's not really good. The highest damage out of those, probably, I don't know, warrior. It depends on AoE or not, but warrior's kind of like a really good AoE here. SK, highest damage. Paladin, what Paladin does is they have really, really good heals for a hybrid. Now, their direct heals, they are a hybrid of cleric and warrior, and they get a lot of cleric. They don't get those crazy delayed heals or hots from cleric, but they get a lot of their buffs. They get really good self buffs. They get this crazy A line that has a chance to proc on it. So if you're farming undead stuff, they just obliterate undead. It's actually hilarious how fucking much damage they do to undead. But, you know, that stuff doesn't work on everything. But there is a lot of undead shit in the game, so... they get stuns. They have like a triple stun line where it's like every stun that they cast is a pretty short cast, but it's got like a 10-second delay before they can use it again. But then when you have three of them, you just use one, and then use the next one, and then use the next one, and you can kind of get a cycle going to where you're just like stun locking shit. They talked about stun DRs, but I think that was for the players, so I don't even know how that's going to play out. But they're really good. Their interaction with Zerker is, people say they're OP. The only reason they say they're OP is because of their interaction with Zerker. The fact that they can just keep Lay of Handsing themselves forever. Pretty low damage, low threat. Their heals are, don't sleep on their heals, but their heals are not delayed and they're not hots, so you have to hard cast them, which can be a little bit weird to hard cast things to heal yourself while you're tanking, especially if it's a bunch of mobs. They're a wisdom class. I'll talk about that at the end. Actually, I'll talk about that now. Paladins also get resurrection, so